Hey, that's that's it. Here we are. Put this down a little bit. Ah, ooh, feeling okay. Ooh, big, oh, ooh, did I start? Uh, you, Brenda. I'm just gonna do this spell out for everyone. This is definitely a big calling of inner peace. For this is a general read, by the way, everyone. There's a really big spiritual presence of peace forward for whoever is receiving this. Um, yes, all peace, good things, yay, yay, yay. That's exciting. So that's great. Yeah, right. Did you see the sun card? Cute. Love the sun. Love that. What makes this so big? That's okay. Let me. Sorry, I just screen is not set up properly. Closed out. There we go. There. And then that's way. Yes. Okay. Not bad. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to step in with Brenda, everybody. Thanks for being here. Make sure to, yep, it is. This is open. Make sure to subscribe if you want to ask a question. You can do gifts, but TikTok gifts have to be a little bit more. Because TikTok takes quite a bit. And yes, this is open. I have Brenda on the list right now, Miss T. And then if you wanted to add yourself, you can do so. Okay, Brenda. So before I see questions, Brenda, I'm going to ask them for a minute because Brenda has energy first. Coming up. Woo, I just had 222 again. Timer. Cute. I love that. Brenda, I'm going to start tapping in. I just feel like there's a little bit of a message to come forward. I got you. Yes, I will, for sure. Well, his energy is coming forward. More. It's bringing up his energy. It's so funny. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you on you and YouTube on YouTube. There's something like more that wants to come forward. It's sitting in my stomach energy. So Miss T, my Cash App is down right now. So I have Venmo and PayPal. It's at Rebs Rebecca. It's my username. It's Pay. Is it Joao again? It's Pay. Oh, here we go. Okay, the message is coming up for you, Brenda. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is connecting. This is exciting. Okay. Okay, and I know you have your questions, Brenda. We're like, what are the questions? Totally here for that. And it's all related. So it is bringing up an essence. Okay, sorry, Miss T. Marielle, I got your payment, love. So we've got Brenda and Marielle. Okay, and Samantha for a question. So it's talking about your you're really like, oh, you Samantha. Okay, sounds good. I got you, love. I'll put you Samantha right after I pause my timer, Brenda. Samantha, I'll put you in between the paid readings since you paid for it. So we'll go Brenda, Samantha for a question, and Marielle after for a reading. So if that feels good, we will do that. Okay. So Brenda, I have this like really big, beautiful energy where you're like on the cusp of this like emotional and like inner power breakthrough. And I feel like you've already been experiencing some of this, but there's definitely, hey Morgan, there's definitely an energy of like the last tier of something being released to like ultra propel you into this like whoosh, this like really beautiful big new version of yourself. I don't know if that feels like that resonates, but it just feels like there's been some big shifts, and there is one little thing that's lingering in your energy, and we can come back to that if you want after finish your questions. But there's like one little thing that it wants to bring forward. So yeah, I don't know how you feel about that, or if you feel like that resonates, but let me know how that feels. And then I have his energy came forward first, but I just wanted to share that. I had a feeling to share that with you. No, I thought put my timer back on. Yes, Morgan, you can. I'll put you on the list for I had a feeling. Really get to the show. I had a feeling, but I felt like I also had to share that because this was really good. I will probably go back to that. So within his go back up to what your questions were. I saw that he did go on a trip. Okay. It is tied. It is tied. Okay, so for himself, I have that he's like embarking on this like a new journey for himself, and in terms of his emotional his connection to something more than just like pleasure, um, stresses him out. I feel like he's like I feel like he's like collecting bits of information for himself for like a rainy day. Like he's like preparing himself for like a rainy day. And so I feel like this rainy day energy and this like stress that comes forward is he's almost like preparing for like not the worst, but he's like preparing for challenges. Um, this is quite like dreamy ask of this, but that's fine. It feels like he's preparing for yeah, like for something, like a battle of some sort, challenge that's coming forward. Like it's like he's doing some sort of preparation, and it keeps bringing me back to your energy. But I'm just gonna figure that out as we go. Um, and in this like preparation, like it's like his focus that he's like. I just get that he, yeah, you can for sure, Stace. I just get that he is like focusing on something else. Does that feel like that makes sense? Um, kind not with you specifically. Like, how can I describe this? Just like challenge in love in general. It could be. It could be something like that. Feels like when you said that, I was like, boosh, like I got pulled towards that. So that could be like pretty strong yes there. But it feels like it's like on a very deep level within himself too, which ties me to your that came up too. It's so interesting. It keeps coming back, and I love the clarity on it. But it's like you two have some sort of like last last hump to get over, last challenge to get over. Not last one, but ultimately the awareness of a last challenge coming forward for like something to come to fruition. And it's like there's some sort of like laid down energy for yourself, and that also ties into his like stress that's coming forward. Stress of change. He also is stressing over change. So wait, today I said that or before about the trip? Um, I his focus feels elsewhere a little bit right now, Brenda. Like it's almost like he's collecting, collecting information. He's collected information. Okay, I understand this, and it's like, okay, so how do I move forward with this information? But it's almost like there's a little bit of like a lack of care for someone else's energy in this. Like he's like so hyper focused on his journey, like valid care. Want people around us to be tied into their lessons and stuff. But there's almost like not a hyper focus, but it's like there's almost no focus on anything else but his journey or something. Make sure to subscribe or $5 for a question. Um, does that make any sense with how that's coming forward? If not, don't worry, I can try to describe it. Very tied reading, and I'm still getting to that. Like in his life right now, it's like he's really into his own journey, if that makes sense. Does that make more sense? Are you seeking for some sort of specific answer, Brenda? Okay, I'm tapping into it. Every time these readings come forward, these cards. It's like he's like looking for an answer to his problem around love through um, through like you and the situation with you. Like he's like seeking an answer, but he's like not able to find it. But his thing is that he has to find it within himself and heal this part of himself that is like kind of not scared of love, but like scared of the wounds that come from love. So with you in like you asked, what is he wanting with you? It feels like he's like trying to search for an answer, but it doesn't feel like he's getting it. And he like literally from like what's forward is he really won't find that through anyone else except for himself. But I don't think he's connecting to that. And it keeps bringing me back to your reading as well. But I know you want your questions answered, so we'll keep going with your questions. But his intentions next. Small offers, and it's not that he wants to come in and give you small offers, it's that his like he has small offers coming forward in his intention right now. Does that make sense when you hear that? Sure, go ahead. Because I feel like he's so hyper focused on his journey and his path. Just like small offers, and it's not that he's intending to do this. It's like small offers, as in, the list is growing. Heather, lovely question. It's like what I'm trying to get at is that he doesn't feel like he's at a place where he can give like full offers quite yet. Like it's like he still has some things to sort of or work through within his own stability and security is what I'm gathering. And so in terms of love, like he is being called for sure to like continue to call in his power and find his own emotional connection connection to himself and his desires and his connection to even yourself and stuff. Um, yeah, he kind of just needs to get out of his own little cute way. Um, was that you, Heather? One moment at the list. If that was you. It is busy today. Okay, that's good. Got a list going. I'll share the list in a second. Just want to check in with Brenda. One last end of a cycle, end of a cycle, end of a cycle, end of a cycle. Find the joy within self, that sunshine energy, and it'll help sort of break through this like little hump that's here. Leave it if you can. I got a big list, everyone, so I'll just go through that in a moment. He's you romantically, Brenda, that energy, but he's like he yeah, he's like in his he's not connected to his own level of like inner peace, or he's not connected to like his truth. He keeps like stemming, he's like veering out of his truth into other people's truths. And that's why I feel like he's like preparing for this battle, is because he's like, he keeps exiting off of his own path and he keeps following other people's paths. And so, like within these other people's paths, he's only able to offer. He's only able to offer like these small offers because he's not in full alignment with himself. So he still views you romantically, but he's so on. He's like, if I can put all of this in words, he's like veering onto other people's paths of what like he feels he's supposed to do. And so, how can he fully connect to you, or how can he fully step in when he's not doing it for himself? Does that make sense? So he still views you in like the same way. It's just like he keeps disconnecting from his own path, and that's maybe why these like moments of like I haven't heard like we hang out. It was really good. Like why? Um, Yeah, I know, love. I know. I can sense it. It's been so for you. It's been so up and down. And and that's always where like always where the gift and the curse of choice comes forward and taking care of self. Like the information you've been so patient, you've been so doing so much, and so it's within your energy and your, you know, yeah, like your heart space to decide what to do with his choices, right? Um, Sure. Let's do that. And then after Brenda, I'll go over my list here, everyone. There's quite a few questions. And I believe I have another paid reading as well. So I'll figure out how to navigate all of this in just a moment. Okay, timing. Yeah, timing. Oh, I saw something. Yeah, okay. That wasn't that time. Wow, wow, wow. Two. You also got a nine. But then doesn't sit there. The nine is just talking about like inner strength, ending a cycle, moving towards the end of a cycle. Um, Two is coming forward. There is a disconnect between the twos. I'll show you. Like it's literally this is a two, and this is a two, and there's a bit of like or in between the point of connection with you two, and that like truth and around the piece of the connection. So the two is coming forward. 7, 8, 9. That is something. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I feel like we're moving towards the end of something, not necessarily the end of you two, it's the end of some sort of cycle. The two comes forward as like as there's movement through the end of the cycle. So the two is what's standing out here, Brenda. Um, is 22. It might be a little longer. I'm getting like two 22 or 22, which is interesting. Like July 22nd kind of feels interesting. You might hear from him sooner, but for some reason I keep circling around the 22, July 22nd. How many days is that? 16, 17. That's 7 days. Two. Let's sit with that two. When will I see him again? Okay, let's see. Always remember to take care of yourself, lovely Brenda, and respond to the choices that are being made. Yourself always. Four. Yeah, four. Four is coming forward. So it's almost like, and this is, I know, love, I know, just keep taking care of yourself because, as much as we can read energies and stuff, it's like you have to take care of yourself, in what's being presented to you. Take care of yourself and your lessons. Two and then four. So it's almost like an energy of like short, let's just say, and let's not hold on too tight, but two, like maybe you'll hear from him in 2 days, and then in 4 days, there's an essence. Yeah, I know. Oh, I hope he can just, step into the capacity of caring for other energies as well, because he's really focused on his own, and that's, great to some capacity. But in terms of like relations, dating, partnership, whatever, it's like, there's another person involved. So I hope he can do that. But two and four, so it does feel, yeah, and I keep getting this card. It always comes forward. There's definitely a soul connection here between you two. So I know that you feel super tied to it. So just keep caring for yourself and keep, moving forward with the information that's being chosen. Because you do have gorgeous love in your life, Brenda, no matter what you do. So keep focusing on yourself and then keep opening yourself up to the possibility of love showing up from any source. Um, you're okay, Brenda. You're all good. You are okay. You're welcome. Okay, so I have quite a big list here. I've got Samantha. What I'm going to do is I have Samantha and Heather who have paid for a question. So we're going to do Samantha if you're here. We're going to do Heather if you're here. Then we have Morgan. Hold on. Samantha, Heather. Then we're going to go into Marielle. Are you here? Hey, Heather. You're headed towards it. Okay. So it's okay, Samantha, if I do yours? So I'll do Samantha and Heather, then Marielle's speed reading. And then after Marielle, I've got Morgan, Stacy, Hoda, and Haley. So one more time, that's Samantha and Heather for their questions, Marielle for a paid reading. Then I have Morgan, Stacy, Dakota, and Haley for questions after. Perfect, Samantha. Okay. Let's tap in. Kidoki artichoke. Hey, Eric. I was thinking about you yesterday. Cute. Good to see you, Eric. Samantha. Okay, Samantha, I see your question. Let's tap in. Yay. Journey to inner. So the first thing that's coming forward, Samantha, is like a challenge in love or romance with foundation. Hold on. It's like a journey. There's like a journey toward a new foundation coming forward, and it feels like there's like movement in the earth to help create a new foundation. So I feel like with this new guy, um, I'm trying to see how this is coming forward because that's the information that's coming forward. But I'm like, I'm trying to see if there's like something. It feels like good for you overall. Um, there are challenges involved in this connection, but it feels like it's a possibility. Ooh, I said it, and it feels like it's a possibility for you to understand new foundation. There is potential that this foundation could be with this person. Yeah. Yes, that is awesome. And in this, in terms of, I keep getting tingles. In terms of this connection, it feels like big in your spiritual journey because like every relationship has challenge, right? Like that's just a thing. So I'm not saying the challenge is bad, but the challenges are here to help you understand new foundation. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Like it's helping you understand and unearth things to create a new foundation. So to understand safety, security, foundation, connection, and like building with someone. Does that make sense when you hear that? Careful driving. Yeah, exactly. That's the energy. Yes. Yes. Ah, yeah. Complete yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, this is exactly. Oh, Samantha. Yay, that feels really good. That's that like unearthing feeling that I was getting is like it's like moving things around to rebuild a foundation. You're welcome. You're welcome. Get it, Rose. I love that. Heather, let's go to your question, Heather. Open up my door. And take off all your clothes. Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, I got your payment. So we'll do Heather, then Jennifer, then Marielle. Heather, Jennifer for a question. Heather for a question, Jennifer for a question, Marielle for a question. On vacation, it's human. Ooh, that song's for you then, Morgan. Also, my room. Maybe I should turn on my fan. Heather, are you still here? Heather and then Jennifer for the questions. And then Marielle. Oh, yay, Heather. Do you want to retype your question by chance, or do you want me to scroll up? Swimming. No, love swimming. Love swimming. Ooh, okay. Beautiful, Heather. I'm excited to tap in. And with any sort of fertility or pregnancy questions, I have a little disclaimer just to make sure that you feel okay with it and that you agree to it or not. With pregnancies, there's a lot of energy. There's like your energy. There's baby's choice in energy. There's your body. There's a ton of energy involved in fertility and pregnancy, and so just being aware that things can absolutely shift. But I would really love, I haven't done one in a while, so I'm excited to tap in. So if you're okay with that, then I would love to tap into this. Yay! Okay. First of all, I have to say I'm really excited, and I'm getting tingles. So Heather, I am ooh, tons. Oh my gosh, tons of tingles. I'm getting tons of tingles in my head, which is a good sign. Yay! Oh my god, this is exactly what I was feeling. Yes. So interestingly enough, I was feeling it before the cards came out. I was feeling excited for you. I was feeling like, yes, this is feeling like good energy. You've got success. You've got like this is like new creative energy, which is, could signify a pregnancy. Then in terms of like the girl question, to me it's coming forward quite heavily with an energy of leaning towards a girl. I mean, purple's interesting. But my immediate response was like, yes, like towards a, um, yeah, towards a more feminine. So like this was like so literal, and I'm getting tingles in my head. So this is definitely something that's here for you. So if there's any sort of like challenge along the way, or like keep this in your energy because it's aligned with you, it definitely feels aligned. So holding the space for all things here, but like ooh, yeah, lots of tingles. I got them on the top of my head, front of my head. Super cute about that. So lots of energetic support around that, Heather. Yay! Love it. Love it. The purple's interesting. It could be a surprise. There could be a surprise coming through, but I do also feel more feminine energy. So keep me posted at any point if you feel you want to. Hey, Heather. Jennifer. Jennifer. You're Jennifer. And then Marielle, are you here? I'll wait until I. Oh, cute. I also got something like that, Stace. I'm gonna leave that one out for some reason. It didn't want that. Oh, Jennifer, is that you? Awesome. You want to get your question ready, Jen? And then Marielle, you're gonna be after. Ooh, that's cute. I love that, Heather. Cute. Yeah. Beauty, Jen. So why don't you did you put your question into the thing? Let me see. Oh, there we go. You got it. Okay. All right, Jennifer. And then Marielle, are you still here? Okay. Oof, I got kind of like shot in the stomach. Um, some sort of trust thing coming forward. I know. It's okay. Oh, hi, Aaliyah. Yay, Aaliyah. Oh, look at all these people. Hi on YouTube. Yes. If you see that it's $5 per question, I don't know which way to point for you to see it. Check the comments up there, but nice to see you here. It's something, again, I'm getting something about like trust, sort of, they're like if there's like a disconnect from trust. There's a disconnect from someone's voice. Like, I don't know if it's like he feels, I'm not saying that, that it's actually true per se, but there's a feeling of not trusting either your voice or his voice around you or something like that. And it's not, and not because you're not trustworthy, Jen, you totally are. I'm just getting something about trust coming forward. Does this resonate or make sense? And I think because really, in an essence, if he doesn't trust your voice or anyone else's, is because he doesn't trust his own, really. But I'm getting that there's some sort of like mistrust in the throat area, in the voice. Whoa, I'm like, mm, that could be something. And I feel like it's like this mistrust. It's first of all very deep for him. Like this comes from like other traumas and things for himself. Like he's sort of getting activated into these other sort of like past experiences. And there's a little bit of projection, which we do as humans, um, like we do it all the time, or a lot. um, but there's some sort of like, yeah, mistrust in like voice. And so it's like a deep wound for them. And I think that feels like a really big deal for them. And I think that's kind of what I'm gathering with Jack leaving. Does that, yeah, I'm gathering it makes sense, but let me know if that makes sense. Marielle, are you here? It happened after when I went up to, yeah, there's some sort of like wound that gets activated through that. So if you two are able to connect and have a conversation around, oh, you're good, Marielle. and have a conversation around it. If you do connect again, I'd have to do more to see if that's a possibility. But if you two do connect again, so maybe there's a possibility, Jen, like maybe, I don't know if he'd be open to a conversation about like, where does that come from? Or like, can I help nurture you or something like that? Or, creating safety. Like there's a feeling of, yeah. And that's why I'm saying like, give us some time because there's a deep wound coming forward, but like in time, if you do talk again and if he's open, I'm not fully tapping into if he's super open or not to like finding safety within it. I'm not sure if he'd be open because his wound feels really open, but yeah, I hope that answered your question. You're an empath. Aw, yeah, that's okay. You're welcome, Jen. Lots of love for you, and I'm sorry that happened, Jen. Big love. Um, okay, so Marielle for a paid reading. Then I have Morgan, Stacy, Dakota, and Haley for the questions after. I know as an empath, it can be hard when negativity is around and just ultimately building up your own resiliency and your own connection to your own energy so that if negativity does come forward, because it is very much a part of like existence and life and other people's lessons and our own lessons, finding a connection to the negativity and also protecting yourself is really important. I understand, but building your strength with it, Morgan, will help. I can help you with that too. Um, Okay, so I'm moving into um, Marielle. Trying to tap into Marielle's energy. If we are here, I'm jumping jelly beans. My jumping jelly beans. You got it. Oh, hey, this is for you. Remember this breakthrough energy that keeps coming forward for you, Marielle? Smack. Jumping. I don't know why I keep saying that and why it feels important. So we're just gonna hold. Jumping jelly beans, new energy. Ooh, there's new energy coming forward. Okay, there's new energy. I don't know whose this is. There's new energy coming forward, and it feels good. Oh, it feels delightful. I'm jumping jelly beans. Things are falling everywhere. This feels kind of like it's like out of nowhere. You again. I'm getting a feeling. Ooh. Uh, Um, I'm getting something. Let's just keep it in your pocket. I'm getting new surprise energy coming forward, like surprises, possibly. So let's keep it in the back pocket. See what that can mean. Surprise. Um, could also deal with this breakthrough energy. There's definitely like there's definitely some there's like a beautiful energy coming forward to you. I don't know if it's his yet. I haven't tapped into that. I'm just trying to feel through this message. It's like there's a big, beautiful opportunity coming forward. Not opportunity. There's a big energy coming forward for you that's like a change for you. It's different. There's something different about this situation. Again, don't know who this is. Try and get into his energy now. But I feel like I needed to say that. Yes. Oh, whoops! I forgot to. I forgot to start my timer. Okay, his energy. He fell off his horse. I literally got he fell off his horse. Let's see what that means. Like he was like on this journey, he was on this path, he thought he was going one way, he fell off his horse and he's really discombobulated. I'm trying to see what that means. He's like disconnect. Yeah, he's like disconnected from. He's discombobulated with love. He's disconnected. I have to try and figure out how this feeling is coming forward. But there's like it's all around him, and he is confused for some reason. Like it's like he knows the answer, but he's confused. Confused is the word for himself. His inner foundation feels cold. I feel like he's got a lot of voices coming forward. Hold on. Okay, voices because okay, hold on. Whoa, whoa. Hearing a lot of voices, and none of them are his own. Ah, they're like, go out into the middle of nowhere and connect yourself. He doesn't have to go into the middle of nowhere. Um, not hearing his own. Gosh, he can't hear his voice right now. He can't hear his voice. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. It's like stomach, sternum, heart. All three are like churning, like not churning, but turning. Uh, he feels confused. Would that resonate with you, Mariel? Yes. Confused, insecure. Ah, like that. Like frozen. Mm, let me think about that. Frozen. Um, nerves, frozen. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, how does that feel when you hear that? Let me think about that. Kind of because he's frozen, and like I feel like right now, and this isn't a, your voice is not a bad thing, Marielle. Your voice is a very good thing for him overall, and he's can't he feels I think because there's so much overwhelm here, he can't decipher between good and bad right now. And he like can't hear his own. So in terms of keep time for himself, I mean that's all he does. He needs someone to not necessarily you. This is like a joke, but it's like he needs someone to hold his goddamn hand, gosh darn hand, sorry, pardon me, and pull him because he's just like this, like okay, I'll come. He needs like very clear fucking picture or something coming forward. Hey FMZ, good to see you. I on YouTube. Makes sense because he said, oh, my God, he's trying to fight last week. Yeah, that's why I keep getting confused. Oh, donations. Yep, it's open. It's PayPal, Venmo, app reps, the Recca, and depending on the donation, I can do it either a deep read or a question for you. Yep. So feels really confused and overwhelmed, Marielle. I think like the messages, and again, it's not your fault. You're doing amazing for yourself, but the messages are confusing him because he hasn't taken the time to let things sink in or understand how he feels. There's definitely a disconnect from his ability to make choices. Like he, as as we tapped into this, like his ability, he doesn't trust his ability to make choices, and so he goes like lackluster. That's not even a word or a phrase. But he like goes, he walks in the form of luster because um, yeah. So does he need time for himself? He kind of like I don't think he needs like a little bit. He needs like a freaking shaman or like a like a like I wish he would. What is that? I wish he would. And I saw a mountain. Maybe he needs to take himself for a freaking hike or something. I don't know. I saw. I said I wish he would, and I don't know where that came from. I wish he would, and then I saw a mountain. And it kind of reminded me, for some reason, of the Ten Commandments, which is very interesting. Um, Ten Commandments. That's so funny. Ten. It's like he needs to find his own freaking voice. He needs to find his own spirituality. He needs to learn how to trust his freaking self, himself. And I'm not answering your questions. Is there change at home? Well, so here's the thing: is I feel like the shifts that were and are there are also at a standstill to some capacity, and I think that's adding to the freeze. Abdul, I got Abdul's payment. I got your payment for a question after Marielle's pay reading. I don't know if you on YouTube or here. Like it feels like everything is frozen, and it feels like I literally just got this thing, like things sort of like a machine like getting clogged or freezing slow mo all of a sudden coming forward. Like it goes like and it goes into slow mo. Like things are moving slow because I think he needs them to move slow because he's like slightly overwhelmed. Um, oh, got it. That's you. That's you, Abdul. I got you. I'll get to you next. All right, Abdul. Thank you. Aw, you're welcome. Yeah, sorry, Morgan. With the payments, I'm just gonna bump up the payments. Yeah, it's not a full read; it's a paid question, but I still have you. I'll have you after Abdul. I still see you, Doctor. I'm just making sure. Okay, you're welcome. Potential for conversation and timing. Let's see. Stress, locked, locked. Why don't I lock Lister? That doesn't even make sense. Lock Lister. Okay, let's see. Conversation. Slow, 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 slow. It's giving me a lot of story and not a lot of time. Resistance, resistance. Exactly. Three keeps coming forward. Three. He's kind of in his own way with this three. The four is there, but it's a better energy, but I don't feel connected to the four. So three. Um, Um, days. It feels days, Marielle. 6 and 7 aren't connecting to this for some reason. Let me see. They're not connecting to it, and I'm just gonna figure out why. Yeah, the 6 and 7 don't feel related at all right now. But when did I tell you that? Is it connected of when I told you 6 and 7, 3 and 4? Like, has time passed where it's been where now the 6 and 7 equal 3 and 4? Does that make sense? I know it was 7, 6. I know that before, but I don't remember when we talked about this because it's like it feels like it's like either a part of it or it's like this or feels like it's like a part of it or it's like something past. I'll get to you in just about less than 1 minute, Abdul. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, I totally remember that. And for some reason, like it's kind of like it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, 5 days. Um, it doesn't feel connected, and I can't tell you. I think the okay, heard. Okay, got it. The 7 and 6, because the 7 came forward and he flopped, and the 6 hasn't come forward yet. The 6 feels connected to the 3 and 4. This is so funny how these are coming forward. But the 6 of this like breakthrough energy, like the new me energy, is like it's now pushed to the 3 and 4. So it's like maybe there's an extra 3 or 4 like days as an example for the 6 to come forward. Like he's definitely delaying, like he's definitely resisting or delaying things. It's like he needs to go slowing time down for himself, which impacts you. He's slowing things down because of this level of like overwhelm. I'm so glad it makes sense. I'm so glad. um, there's a like he definitely keeps delaying, and like let's also just acknowledge for a second here in this space for yourself as well, Marielle, that the delays have been they've been there and they're still there, like they've been frequent and they're still there. So there's an essence of him possibly not feeling fully ready for something right now in terms of like responding with like a full answer or saying something before he feels ready. Like there's definitely a lot around these responses for him. And I feel like that's why these delays come forward is because like I don't have the information yet. And he like wants to have all the information or something like that. But he like doesn't have it, so he keeps going like tomorrow, next week, like delay. Does that make sense? Can you hear that? And then Abdul, do you want to get your question ready? Just gonna make sure Marielle feels good and that we're yeah. I guess the delays and that's right. And that's we always gotta honor people's choices and where they're at. You're welcome. And hopefully that helps for you, Marielle, and that gives you information for yourself. You definitely have some good energy coming forward for you. So just continue with the openness and energy of receiving really good things, Marielle. And it's always it comes up. It's like right here for you. Lots of love, Marielle. So I'm just on YouTube right now for a question, everyone. I'm just waiting for them to type in their question. Or if you don't have a question, Abdul, I can do just like pull some cards for you if that's what you want. I'm on both. Yeah, I'm on YouTube and I do either YouTube and TikTok or Twitch and TikTok. So yeah, I'm on YouTube. Cute. I dance there too. I dance. I talk about my story. I do lives. I do more stuff on there. Actually, I do that here too. What did? Yeah. Well, are you here? Oh, yeah, it's all right. There's lots of energy behind things, tons of energy behind things, and but it's all good. It's like, yeah, tons of energy. I'm here for it. There's lots of energy behind every read, technically. Abdul, are you here? Let me pull something for um, Abdul. If you're here, send me like a heart or a hi or something. All energy. Yes, that it is. That it is. I'm really talking about energy. Well, maybe I'll come back to Abdul. I don't see like a question. Let me see. I'll pull something for Abdul here really quickly. Morgan, we're going to get ready for your. Aw, 555. Ooh, I just saw 5555 right as I looked. Good change. Aw, that's very sweet. Maybe Abdul is just getting a little donation. That's very sweet. Let me see. Let me see what comes through for Abdul. Aw. Ooh, Abdul has, if you're here, I don't know if you're here. Uh, make sure to subscribe for a question, or it's $5 for a question, or it's 32 for a full read. Abdul, have a really essence is the word. Essence is coming forward for Abdul. A really beautiful essence and a very nice sense of foundation, either with itself or life. I feel that there's an energy of foundation coming from Abdul's energy. And it's like a part of your offerings here is this sense of foundation and yeah, it's like an offering. It's a really beautiful big offering and people feel that from you either naturally or you give that way or something. So I hope that if you're here you heard that. And it's very like earthy, grounding energy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. Day. Oh my gosh, it was 333 when the 555 was here. That's so for Rabuki. I'm gonna take that. If that's for anyone else to take it. That is 100% what I've been seeing lately. Wow, 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 wow. Ah, Stace, there's something big here for me, and I don't know. I'm still possibly resisting it or something. Okay, Morgan, let's get ready for your girls exhausted. Not here in the lives for myself. Oh, yeah. Did you get it, Abdul? Did you hear that? Did that resonate with you? And thank you. I see you, Morgan. Can I like send like a little heart here? I don't know if I can. I need to do like a little. Okay. You know if you have any questions. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. What happened? Ted, 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 Ted. Okay. So interesting. December feels, yes, I'm getting tingles all over my body. For some reason, this feels important, and I'm like, I'm not sure why yet. But, my whole body is tingling, Morgan. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Yeah. I'll just say the words that are coming forward will make sense of this. It feels deeply spiritual. I'm getting also like past life connection. Waking. It's almost like what I'm getting here, Morgan, is like you two made a decision to come forward into this life to open something up again. Like it's like opening something up in this lifetime as like either whoa, and I'm getting tingles up here, like a remembrance, whoa, a remembrance of something like from your past life into this life. Um, um, yeah, Um, it's more spiritual at this point. And like a remembrance. It's like remember. Like I'm getting like remember. It's a remembrance of something like open your heart or something or expand. It's like remember. No, you're not delusional. No, no, no. You're not delusional. Um, there's a spiritual thing here. December, remember. Haha, that's why it's remember. And it's from a past life lesson. It's a life lesson about opening heart. Opening your heart. He he gets something similar from that, is what I gather. Yeah, he's like married and all that stuff. He got the same sensation from that. But his priorities feel in the marriage or something like that. Does that make sense? Space love, you're next. No, definitely not. There's feelings, we get that. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yeah. There's definitely is what I'm getting with the heart. Remember. That's like from remember. Um, okay. Okay, yeah. Lots of love, Morgan. Mm-hmm. There are big moments. I love those. When he comes back from this trip. You mean spicy picante? Hot sauce? You want some hot sauce with that steaks? You're welcome, Morgan. I'm getting tingles here. Ugh. I don't even know why I'm laughing. Of course. The whole group comes out with you stays. They're like, "Ah." That's like what I'm hearing right now. Um, yes, and yes, and I need to figure out what this and is. Yeah. There's air energy. I know you said air for me. That's funny, but there's air energy around the water. There's air energy, and it's a little bit confusing or confused or confusing around this. There's integration. So, like, it feels like what I'm getting is like, yes, there's potential for this to come through in a physical way, but it's like there's like either there's more or there's like more that needs to be sorted out or something like that before that happens. Like there's like integration and air energy coming forward in en route to that, or it feels important to that. Maybe conversation, sure. But it does that make sense when you hear that? So like yes, and and en route to that, it feels like there's these necessary parts to come into that to for that to happen. Like I okay, let me see. It's like not even conversation, which is so interesting. But yes, of course, conversation is key. Like, let me see what this word. Yeah, see, it's like it's like it's like oh, maybe it's for you. Okay, hold on. This is for you. Dakota, you're next. We'll have Dakota, then Haley. Um, It's for you. This contemplation energy is for you. You get to decide. It's like you get to decide if this is best for you, kind of energy. Yes, path towards receiving. Ooh, on your path towards receiving, you decide if this feels, and there's no. I really feel yes. I feel it. I feel that he wants to. I feel that he's connected. Yeah. And I'm wondering about the level of his like offer or connection or something. Mhm. Like take in his energy, take in the conversation, or like it's like an aspect of like take the information in. and then decide from there if that feels in alignment with you. That's what that feels like to me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what that feels like towards me. Like I feel like I hit something, but if it doesn't make sense, just let me know. Okay. Yeah. And like keep on. And I just saw it. What's that funny ass show, The White Flower Lotus or something? I don't know why I just saw White Lotus. I have no idea why. Um, but I just saw that show, White Lotus. Maybe watch it for fun. Maybe have some. That show is funny. You've never seen it? Okay, it's very twisted. I don't know why it's coming. I'm gonna write that down and see if anything comes forward later. The Lotus is coming forward. I don't know why. So I might have to tap into that in a bit. It's like vacation energy. It's like a resort energy. It's a very twisted story, but it's not about the story. It's about like it's very interesting. I'll let me see if anything comes up, and if you're not here, I'll text you. Dakota, are you here? Dakota or Haley, are you here? Oh no. By the way, Stacey, I saw a lot of Halloween stuff, and I was like, it was very interesting. Yesterday, a lot of Halloween stuff yesterday. I'm gonna write down Halloween. Stacey, I'll come back. I'll come back to yours. Dakota. Yeah, I know. I had a lot of Halloween stuff come forward yesterday, Stace. It was kind of weird. Like I was like, not weird, but like weird in a good way. I was like, oh my gosh. Just wondering what that means. Worthiness. Yeah. Ah, okay. Push, push, push. I don't know. I'm working through this, Dakota. I'm getting push, 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 push. Push you, to push you, to push you, to push you to what? Spiritually, like spirit pushes us and guides us, but we choose. So there's no pressure on you. There's no pressure to I just want you to know that. But this word push, there's no pressure. It just feels like you're getting push, 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 and worthiness. It's like pushing towards worthiness. But I'm trying to figure out what the heck that means. Because you're asking about it. Push, push, push. It feels like push. Like I literally feel like a shove and a push. And it's not a bad one. Never a bad one from spirit. Information, as we know from her stuff, it's information. Yours doesn't feel like that, FYI. It just feels like they're like you're ready. So push you to worthiness. You're ready for worthiness. Worthiness. What does this mean? How do we connect to this? Let's see. Worthiness. Oh, like you. Okay. Whoa. Your higher self energy is coming forward, Dakota. It's you. It's you. It's you coming forward, Dakota, in your higher self. I don't know if you connect to that or understand that or believe in that, but your higher self is coming forward and they're pushing you into your worthiness. And Stace just saw, yeah, high dive into the pool. Like you're ready. Like, you're ready to believe in yourself. You're ready for what? Try to connect to this with your gut. You're ready for what? And I know it's worthiness and that connection to worthiness, and I know that. Like you're ready to feel worthy. Worthy, but you're ready. Oh, you're ready to overcome a lesson. Ah, hold on. There's more. Ready to overcome a lesson. You're over it. Like you've gone over that boat many times or that hill many times. Over it. You're over the hill. You're over the hill. You're like don't act as if the hill is there. Sorry, I'm working through this in real time, Dakota. I'm working to understand. I'm drooling. This is good. Yeah, open your eyes. That's come forward, I think, a lot for Dakota too. Like it's like uh it's like it's like you're seeing the shadows of your past, but they're not actually there. And I'm still trying to figure out what that means for you, Dakota, and try to let me know if that makes sense. I'm trying to bring it towards either yourself or your situation or some things to bring more clarity. But it's like there's something like you're seeing the shadows from the past, and the shadows aren't actually there. Like there's nothing there. It's actually like a savannah of bright light and like all this stuff. Like Um, there's actually no hills there for you. It's actually like you've done that. Now you're onto a new journey. Um, and what I'm trying to do is because I know you're asking about her too, so I'm trying to get there. Oh, this is going to come out really weird, and it's not because, okay, I'm going to say this. Makes sense. Sometimes I still things. Uh, mm, could be, that's a part of it. Yes, that's a part of it. And it feels like a bigger lesson as well for you. Like, I'm going to say something, Dakota, and bear with me. Don't get too worried when it comes out. I'm going to describe it, but I'm going to say something that's coming forward. And I will help to support that in a way that, like, don't worry. But they're saying, like, you deserve more. And I'm not saying that you deserve, like, it's not Grace's energy. Like, Grace can be that deserve more energy. So I'm not saying it's not her. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a girl. It's literally like in an essence that of believing for yourself that you deserve more and that your shadows from the past aren't actually there and that you have this ability to like you're really insightful, knowledgeable, wise, and they're sort of saying like live in that energy and experience that energy. I was gonna say accept and they stopped me from saying accept that energy. They're like experience that. I'm still trying to tie it to you too. Don't be afraid, Dakota, to raise your deserve level amongst even the confusion, uh, amongst even the confusion of what's happening with Grace. I know your energy is super tied to Grace, and we love that, and her energy is still here, and it's not saying like leave her in the dust. It's not saying any of that, but it's saying don't be afraid to raise your deserve level right now. And in terms of that being with her, I don't know if raising your reserve level for you feels like you might either pass her or outgrow her or something. But they're saying like raise it and like watch her elevate to it, or or watch her like they're saying like raise your deserve level even if she doesn't go up. But it's not it's actually resisting when I say that. It's saying like raise your deserve level and like give her the space to elevate more because if we're all operating out of our old shadows and old hills and old paths, we're not no who's uplifting, like kind of nobody. We're just like sitting in this space of like how it was before, and it sort of limits the ability for change and for these things to come forward. Does that make sense? Holy bananas. Let me know if that makes sense. That was it, but let me know if that makes sense. Yay, okay, good. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Um, Dakota, they're like, it's like they're so beautifully saying this. Raise it, raise that worthiness, raise the deserve level because it's time. And it's like your past is no longer with you and your deserve level is up here. So, like, match that, believe it, like, believe that. And don't be afraid to outgrow because you cannot lose what's yours, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I hope that helps. I know, I know. Well, for yourself, Dakota, ask yourself a really good question for anyone that's listening. And I do this for myself too. Is this serving my higher self or is this more my old self? So do a check in. When you send those messages, is it out of fear? Is it out of old habit? Is it out of what worked before? Because if it's something that worked before, like don't be afraid to like, we're going to try something new. And if I'm scared to not text her because I'm scared that she won't know I like her, that's a new feeling. Like don't be afraid to lean into questioning those and stepping into those. Follow your heart, but expand. Try these new things out, even if they're uncomfortable for you, and trust. Like, trust yourself and trust yourself, they're saying. Trust yourself and expand. I hope that helps. Yay. Ooh. Dakota, I don't know if this always comes up for you. Do I do this a lot with you? Did we talk about you asked if I was a Reiki master? Because I'm not, FYI people, but like this always comes up for you, Dakota. Do I always do this? If not, don't worry, but this is coming up for you. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I think we talked about Reiki before. You asked me about it possibly. I might look into it, sure, but I'm not at this point. But this is like some sort of healing, physical healing, spiritual healing. Don't be afraid to look into like some spiritual healing or like spiritual physical healing or something like that for your soul or something like that. Whether that's like prayers or Reiki or like connecting to your body, meditate, like something. There's something about like physical spiritual healing. Um, yeah, yeah, okay. So raise yourself up into that. Mhm. Mm. Totes, 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 totes. Hey, are you here? Oh, Angel, I saw you. Did you still have your question? Oh, shit. Oh no. Ooh, sorry, everyone. Oh, yay. Okay, Haley, perfect. Let's move into your queue. Aw, stays. Totes. Yes, I can. I'll write a little note for myself to go. It's also in the link in my bio, but actually, let me do that for you. No, let me do it for you. I'll send it after. I'll write myself a note. So, Angel, you're gonna go after Haley. We're gonna go Haley, then Angel. Sure. I don't know. I'm holding my breath, Haley. Oh, are you holding your breath? Are you holding your breath, waiting for a response? Metaphorically speaking, Haley. Hey, Jen. Of course you can. I'll add you after Angel. Oh, oh and then I got dizzy. Are you, Haley? We gotta breathe. Breath. Breathe. Okay, that's okay. Space for that. It's basically saying like breathe, but it's not. It doesn't have to be physical like breathing, although it can be. But there's definitely an element of like breathe, give some space, breathe, and I see a thing of a bubble. I'm seeing a bubble when I'm breathing, Haley, and I think what that is like this bubble feels like when you're in a bubble. If you were in a bubble, you would only like hear yourself. Like it would like be like and like if you hear yourself, they're sort of saying like I don't know what to say. Hold on, it's muffled. The sound in this bubble is a little bit muffled. So it's like, oh, they're like create more space for yourself to hear your stuff. Like they're like almost saying something like protect your energy so you can hear what's going on for yourself. That this bubble, this breathing, this holding the breath, the holding the breath is retracting the bubble, and it's like not allowing you to really like move your energy or like nurture yourself or maybe hear yourself. So they're saying like breathe out, like breathe out, extend that bubble. I don't know if this is making any sense, Haley. Let me know if it's not. This is very like existentially metaphorical. That's fine. We'll get there. Exactly. Um, and so like breathe out, breathe, and extend your bubble out. Almost like they're saying to like protect yourself, but I don't know where that's coming from, but like protect yourself, hear yourself, and Peter's outside of that bubble. Let me try and answer your question though, but that's what came forward first. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. I'm going to go to your question because that was your energy, not his. So let me just see. So they're come back to self. yourself some space for yourself. Take some time for self care or something, or like hear yourself. His his energy feels tired. I'm getting tired. Tired or not resistant, but kind of like burned out or something. Yeah. Burned out from either overstimulation or something like that, or like burned out from I keep getting a visit. I don't know, like I think I got a visit before. I keep getting from like a visit. I don't even know if anyone visit him or something like that, or if it's like maybe someone from his past is talking to him more on the phone, but he's like tired. And so in this tired energy, it's sort of it doesn't like there's no space for like communication or something, right? There's like it's sort of what I'm gathering from this is that it pulls from energy of reaching outside of himself or his current situation. So there's sort of like, does that make sense for his energy? Let me know if you need clarification on that. Whoa, I saw a full time on that. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. So yeah. So it sort of pushes the boundary of a communication or reach out. And yeah, I hope that bubble thing made sense, and just keep thinking about your energy and yourself. And can you hear yourself more? Can you breathe for yourself? Can you direct energy back to self? It really came forward in a really strong way. I know, I know. Sometimes it's hard. I know. Well, just for that, I hope I answered your question. But if you ever wanted to do a deeper read on that, let me know, or you can come back with another question like another day or something. You can see Angel, Angel and Jen, JD. All right, Angel. Sure. Yep, that sounds good. Sounds good, Haley. And I hope that helped, Haley. Love hearts to you, love to you. And JD. Whoa. Whoa. What is this? It's like above my lungs. Like, Angel, this is yours, or for you, or something, or his, or yours, or something. But it's weird. It's like right underneath my bubulars, but it's like above my lungs, and then it's like nervous. And I've never experienced this type of feeling. I don't even know. It's like my rib cage. I mean, my lungs are technically under there, but it feels higher than that. It's like above my lungs. Yeah. Let me see if anything comes forward with an angel. Let me tap into his energy. Does that resonate with you at all, Angel, or no? Right underneath my like, but like inside, like up in the upper rib cage. Such an interesting spot. Nerves. Butterflies are nerves. Excitement. Excitement, nerves, excitement and nerves. Not having a differentiation between the two, because those technically have a very similar way to show in our body. I'm getting like hot, kind of like let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, I've got something coming forward for that, Angel. It feels like um, precipice, new of a new sort of like a new energy, new cycle, or something like that. Like it feels like you're ready of a shift for yourself of something. That was amazing. Hmm. Yeah, it's available for you. It's right here. It's big. It's awesome. It's energetic. It's exciting, and I think that there's like a sense possibly of like, "Ooh," like the nerves and excitement. It's like just seeing if you can nurture your nerves and like care for them and validate your nerves and like see if open up space for the excitement and like this like it's like a breath, it's like a fresh air kind of energy. I'm seeing like I'm on a big mountain and there's like a beautiful view. Like you've made it to the top of the mountain, like an existential crisis. Yeah, totally. And and yes, and what they're saying is like if there's an essence of you being used to being in that space or a little bit or feeling like really intense, just like they're saying you're at the top of the hill, you're at the top of the mountain, the view is beautiful, it's easy coasting from here. And so if you can allow yourself to believe that or like see that or feel that or believe that, yeah, they're saying like you're on the other side. Interesting. Yay. Oh, good. Oh, that wasn't even about your question, so I'm glad that came forward. Okay, let me go to your question now. Oh gosh. Okay. Love when that happens. Just roll with it. Okay. And you know what's so interesting? I'm just gonna say this. Love that. Who's that one by? JD's energy is back in the trees. I feel like JD's energy got sifted through or something. Like it kind of feels like a fresh start. Um, you get to choose anything you want, Angel. Just they're just kind of saying that. Let me see if I can pull up this energy. It seems like leaving through new stuff. Yeah, new stuff. Ooh, the door. Yeah. Energy. It feels like there's like some stress around emotional. There's like stress around. It feels like old energy. For not sure why. So just take that as you must. If it doesn't feel this way, just let me know. But it feels like there's like old energy that it's feels energy, but his energy is sort of like old energy for you possibly. Let me know how it feels. Old energy for you possibly in terms of like he's scared of like emotional or something like that. And that factors into how he like feels and shows up in things. He sort of like doesn't do that. I'm not gonna go there. Oops, too much or something like that. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. And so choose what you must. That's his energy right now is still that. Like if you're asking about his energy, it's still in that like whoop, 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 dodge that whoop, like a volleyball or something, like whoop, push that whoop. It kind of feels like that. So it still feels like he's in that energy. And so for you, you know, you have choice with whatever you do. Keep moving forward for yourself. And if he tries to come along on that path, whether it's like mentally, energetically, like take it with you and understand, you know, JD's energy or if JD comes into your life or something, just like see if you can continue on this new path and allow yourself to experience new things. And if JD comes along in thoughts or in real life or something, just, you know, keep an open mind to your this new path and like allow it to feel new and be new as well. So does that help at all? That was a big message, Angel. Let me know if that made sense. Like if that's resonating at all. Yeah, change for you. You're welcome. You are welcome. Jen. Yay. Oh, Jen. I think that's perfect timing. Are you here, Jen? Change is hard. Of course, it can be. It can be for sure. It feels like a tough dream. Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. Yeah, you're on the mountain, you're at the top. So the more you can allow yourself new energy, Angel, it will really help alleviate this like, like rock, you know, that like that feeling. Aw, cute. Yay, Stace. Angel. You're ready, Angel. You got your backpack on, you're ready for this new adventure. You got this. Jen, what's your question, lovely Jen? okay. Use the restroom. Get some more water. Nope. Specific anymore. They happen anytime. One per month, anytime. Jen, I just saw you. Are you here? Sounds good. I thought I saw you. Are you here? I was getting hungry. Hungry. Hungry eyes. How does that song go? Hungry eyes. Hungry eyes. Hungry eyes. There it is. Hungry eyes. Is that it? Yes, we love that song. We love that show. I don't know if Jen's still here. Maybe I'll go pee really quickly. I'll be right back as we wait to see if Jen's here. Right back. BRB. BRB. Hydration. I swear I saw. Oh, I do too. Hello? Is it back? I swear I saw her, but that's okay. That's okay. She was the last on my list. So I don't know if maybe I take this as an opportunity to maybe jump off for today. It's here either on YouTube or TikTok that wants either a question or a reading. Let me know now because I might jump off soon. Might jump off soon. Jump to the world of over. Sure, Mindy. Yes, you can. Oh, Jen, are you back? Yes. Yes, we can, Mindy. And then Jen, if you're here, got you in my so for Justin, opportunity for growth, opportunity for evolution, opportunity for a shift, for maturity, for growth. Yes. It's literally like what it's giving to me right now, Mindy, and let me know if you need more explanation than this. Because the energy right now is like healing. He deaf he deaf is being presented the opportunity. Hopefully, right. There is a little bit of a disconnect, but it's literally what it's like the energy it's bringing forward is like healing. It's like it almost yes. There is a bit of a discrepancy, but it's like happening. The healing is happening, it's happening. And what I'm trying to communicate, let me just give you 1 second with this. It's happening, but he's not fully connected to it. Does that make sense? That's the discrepancy-ish energy. It's like it's happening, but he's not fully connected to it, but it's happening for him. Like he's like being reminded of it. Like it might be going through his mind a little bit more. Like there might be more energy towards it. But he's sort of like, okay, wow. Like it's almost like the action piece still feels a little bit disconnected from this healing. Not connected to like he knows he needs to. It's like he just doesn't. I feel like he doesn't understand that there's action that has to come with this. Oh, that's okay, Jen. I was wondering. You're good, Jen. You can be after Mindy if your Wi-Fi is okay. Does that make sense, Mindy, when I say that? Like he doesn't understand the action pieces behind this change. It's happening. There's connection to it. It's happening. But like the action piece is that in quotations discrepancy energy. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Yes. 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 I was going to say that and I didn't, and so yes. 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 And it's bringing forward that's on him. Um, it's bringing forward that's on him. Let me just send it again. Thank you so much for that information. But yes, it's like really important for him to discover this within himself to some capacity, whether he like sees it on Instagram or TikTok or hears about it from someone or like in passing something like someone passes by and the information like it feels like it has to come through his own oh, like oh, it's important. They probably said it again because I'm like, yeah, or if maybe. Yeah, because it's definitely on him. Yeah, for sure. I wonder if that's why. Maybe. And then Jen, get your question ready, lovely, just in case your Wi-Fi goes out. Feel free to get your question ready. You're welcome, Mindy. Mike, let's see. Mike, Mike's bringing forward a lot. Mike has a lot. There's a lot of energy behind Mike. I don't know. Recognizing the change is necessary in one is pretty big still. Yeah. Recognizing the change is necessary in one. Oh, yeah. Step by step, you know? It might be a bit of a journey, Mindy. It might be a bit of a journey. Well, let me see. Um, Mike's got a lot of I don't know if Mike's funny or like or there's like he's like quirky or funny or like not nerdy or I don't know. Underneath it all. Um, is Mike no more journeys. Aw. Our life is a journey. The whole life is a journey. I know the journeys can feel like a lot. Is Mike I'm trying to figure this out, Jen, and if this doesn't fit, um, don't worry, just like you can say no, that doesn't fit. Is Mike out of what you usually go for or something? Question mark. Okay. Yeah, it's yes, and let me know out of pure curiosity. Yeah, like, he's like so what's coming forward for me, this doesn't have to mean that this is what this is, like, it doesn't have to mean that he's a comedian, but there's, like it's, like, very, like, expressive possibly or, like, actor, and, like, that kind of energy of, like and it's kinda, like, quirky, but it's, like he's bringing forward, like, funny or comedian, and again, he doesn't have to be funny, he doesn't have to be a comedian, just the energy of and, like, if my relation to comedians and actors and things like that, it's, like, typically can be, like, loud or, like, outgoing or, like, a little bit more, like, boisterous or energetic, like, it can mean a number of things, but yeah, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes, and I don't know if, like and it doesn't have to mean it's gonna work out or something, but in terms of your question, like, do I go on the date? It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, okay. Well, let me know if that's actually what that is because that's what I'm gathering. I'm very curious. But they're saying yes, and like even if it's not, like even if you go on the date, you're like, not for me. Okay. Um, yeah, keep me posted. I'm very curious about this one. They're sort of giving little hints and things, and I'm just like yes, they're saying go on the date. Yeah. Hmm. You're welcome. Yeah, keep me posted, Jen, if you want. I would be highly curious. Okay, now we've gone through everyone, I believe. I believe we have gone through everybody. On yours, yeah. I wrote it down 1 second. Yep, do that. Um, oh yeah. Oh, oh. What? Huh. So I'm trying to figure out what this is before I say it, but they're not really giving me clarity before until I say it. They said the word facade and not in a bad, not necessarily a bad. Oh, and White Lotus is getting pulled into this. And now I'm getting a tingle. Okay. Facade, White Lotus, Halloween is interesting with this too. Halloween's not fully there, but kind of like the facade, like a mask, like facade. Oh, interesting. So it's Oh, hello, Alex. Oh no, it doesn't show it. It doesn't show it, love. Um, Stacey, this could be your own facade. This could be like maybe Kyle's. This could be. Let me see. I'm not sure where it's landing, and it's not. It's actually drifting around. There's some boats. Okay, there's something more going on. There's something more going on underneath the costume. But Halloween is still its own thing. But Halloween does keep coming up still. But Halloween is still like a good feeling, a good thing, a fun thing. It's like kind of separate, but there is an aspect of a mask. Like there's more underneath. Could be your own energy, could be Kyle's. I kind of feel like it's more tied to Kyle, and it's not a bad thing. Let me just say it's not bad, and I think that's why. In fact, I feel like that's why it said it's like your decision. Is because I think there's going to be some information for you to work through either before, prior to, or in the moment or something. Yeah, it's like his energy. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like him like hiding anything or it's not bad. It's just like they're using that as a way to be like, just, make sure to Mm, it feels a little bit more on the light. It's like just because it feels like safer. And I wonder if I'm just getting tangled along my line. It feels like safer. Like I wonder if he's like I'm getting a connection to like a safer option, which like is sort of old story news a little bit, and like maybe it's like keep it light for a bit, and that's where you get to decide. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I just think it's a bit of a little bit of a. I mean, there's still a chance that it's like a movement towards something. Like it could be the intention is to move towards something possibly more serious again or something. It's really taking me down like a path here, Stacey. So let's always stay open minded, but it's really taking me path. I think so. It's kind of what I'm getting is like it's like totally, totally, and yes, and the mask is up, and as this mask is up, his old habits are up, like they're present, and and he is almost what I gather is that he might be operating in this when he comes back into your energy or something. That's okay, Rachel. One moment, let me check in. Uno momento. Uh, and like you get to see, like if they're asking you to see through this facade as much as possible. And again, it's such a that word is technically usually has like a negative connotation. It's not saying that. It might just be like have some sense of awareness and like just gather maybe where he's at or something. And if you can see what's going on deeper, maybe use those like intuition, spidey senses of yours to see what's going on underneath. That feels good. I don't know if I'm funny about this, but that's fine. Let me see. Spiritual meaning of play notice, not the mental purity, being awakened. Yeah, it's like seeing through something. Yeah, mental clarity, having like yeah, use your skills and your wits. Yeah, did that make sense? Okay. Okay, Rachel. Hey, Rachel, are you on the team or are you a subscriber? Were you a subscriber? Oh, weird. It's so cute. Let me go look. Because hi, Rachel. I've shifted it to. Aw, I've shifted it to subscribe to ask. Okay, beautiful. I love that you're on the team. I don't know how that works with the team, but I've shifted it to subscribers for questions, $5 for a question. If you wanted to give a little gift, Rachel, I'd be happy to answer your question if that's cute. Let me just give me one sec. Oh, I missed someone's comment on YouTube. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting pooped. Hey. I'm getting a little pooped, people. I don't know. I don't know, Rach, if you heard that or if you're still there. Send over a little gift, and then I'd love to do that. Subscribe to ask. Subscribe to ask a question. $5 for a question, and if you're on the team, you can give a little gift. So I don't know if she heard that. I'm probably if the question if I don't know if she's typing a question or if she left, but I'll give it a few seconds here, and then after I'm going to jump off. Potentially, I'm coming back on tomorrow. Potential. Potential. Potent. Potential. I don't know if Rachel's still here or not, but I'm probably going to close this off. Rachel, if you're here and your question's not coming through, send me a DM. Or maybe you're still typing it, but I don't see it. So I'm probably going to jump into life. YouTube, I'm going to sign up with YouTube. It was good to see you, YouTube. Ciao, ciao.